Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the 2023 Toyota Highlander XSE. There is 7 trims you could choose from, and this XSE trim has a 2.4 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this XSE trim has. Under the hood there is a 2.4 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 265 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 21 in the city, 28 highway, and 24 combined. If you guys are curious about the color is called magnetic gray, and it does look very nice and sharp on this XSE trim. So I did drive this XSE trim and I was truly impressed with the way how it handles, with the way how it drives, with how quiet it was. So if you guys are interested in that video, it should be on my channel very soon. Anyways guys, there is 7 trims you could choose from. There is the L, LE, XLE, XSE, Bronze Edition, Limited, and Platinum. Platinum is the highest trim. L is the lower trim, or the lowest trim. All Highlanders now come in a 2.4 turbocharged inline 4, so there is no more V6, and I am very impressed with this 2.4. Anyways, coming to the front, I love the gloss black with this magnetic gray. I think those two colors go very good together. I love this massive bottom grille. Top grille is nice and big, finished in gloss black. Here is the Toyota badge. It does have the sensor in it for the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus. For the headlights, they are very basic, but they're nice and thin, and I think they fit this Highlander just perfect. Not everything right here in the front is LED. So high beam, low beam, and fog lights are LED, but the turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. For $47,000, I really wish that everything right here in the front was LED. I really like this silver trim in the bottom. Fog lights, of course, are in the bottom. They are LED, as I said. And I really like this gloss black trim. Definitely adds a nice look to this Highlander, and this thing looks very nice and sharp. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this 2023 Toyota Highlander XSE. Here is the side view of this Toyota Highlander, and the side view of this XSE trim is very nice. I really love this sharp line. And yeah, overall, I think Toyota did a great job with the design on this Highlander. Anyways, guys, for the rims, they look amazing. They are finished in gloss black, and the size is 235, 55, 20. And those rims are only on the XSE trim. And honestly, they fit this Highlander just perfect. Those rims don't even look like 20-inch rims. But yeah, seriously, very impressed with the design. And I love the fact that there is a good amount of rubber. In the bottom, there is some plastic. And then underneath that plastic, there is a silver trim. Definitely adds a really nice look to the side of this Highlander. Even the front has that silver, the back has it too, so definitely a nice touch. And for the fender flares, they are finished in flat black, but they are very nice and thin, which I like. The ground clearance on this Highlander is 8 inches, and all the window trims are finished in flat black on this XSE trim, which is expected because this is the sporty Highlander. By the way, this XSE trim has sport tuned suspension. And for the mirrors, they are finished in gloss black. The bottom portion of them is finished in flat black, and those mirrors have blind spot monitoring system and a turn signal indicator. The roof rails are finished in gloss black, and there is a standard size sunroof. But for $47,000, I really wish that this Highlander had a panoramic sunroof. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this XSE Highlander. Here is the back of this Highlander, and honestly, this thing looks very good from every single angle. So the front, the back, and the side. Tail lights have a really nice thin look to them. Nice and long. Not everything back here is LED. So the reverse and the turn signal indicators back here are halogen. For $47,000, I really wish that everything was LED. Toyota badge is finished in chrome. Here is the wiper. The spoiler looks very nice and aggressive. Definitely gives the back of this SUV a nice sporty look. Highlander is on the left, finished in chrome. XSE all-wheel drive badges on the right, but I really wish they were blacked out on this XSE trim. Bumper looks good, has a really nice aggressive lines, and I love the silver trim. Bumper is finished in flat black, and all the way in the bottom. This is finished in flat black. I love the dual exhaust tips. They are connected to the exhaust pipe, which is nice, so there's no fake exhaust tips. Reflectors have an okay look to them. Not a big fan of them, but they're not too bad. Here's the key of this Highlander. Key looks alright, finished in flat black, and yeah, overall the key just looks okay. Highlander is written back here with the Toyota badge. This key has 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, tailgate release, and a panic button. Let's go ahead and open the lift gate. There's 3 ways to open the lift gate. There's a button on the tailgate itself, one on the key, and one inside. And up here there is a handle and a button to close the lift gate. Inside there is a ton of space. The opening is nice and big. Loading floor is a little bit on the higher side, but I think that's fine. It's not very high, but it's a little bit on the higher side. Right here on the left there's a storage place, and there's 2 cup holders on the left, 2 cup holders on the right, some tie downs around the trunk, and of course the Highlander has 3 rows, so the 3rd row is underneath this box. And in the bottom there is the jack tools, and the spare tire is actually located underneath this SUV. And yeah, there is a very good amount of space with the 3rd row down. Let me go ahead and drop the 2nd row down and show you the amount of space with the 2nd row down. Alright, so all the seats are down, and there is a ton of space with all the seats down, and everything is nice and flat. To bring the 3rd row up, just pull on the straps and you could adjust the recline of the seats. Very easy to do, very easy to reach, and that's the amount of space with the 3rd row up. So there is a good amount of space with the 3rd row up, and to bring them down, just go ahead and pull on this, and then the seats will go down. Very easy to do, and as I said, they do go nice and flat. Here is the door handle. The door handle has a sensor right here. This will lock the SUV, and to unlock the SUV there is a sensor behind the door handle. That's how to unlock it. Here is the front door panel. The front door panel has an okay look to it. This top portion right here is nice and soft. Not a big fan of this black trim. I really wish that Toyota made a cool looking trim right here. Door handle feels light. It is finished in chrome. I really wish that Toyota made a trim right here, like a nicer trim, instead of just making it flat black. All the windows are automatic up and down, door locks, mirror controls. I love this brushed aluminum or silver trim. This is nice and soft. It is padded, but I really wish it was a little bit more soft. This is soft, this is soft. Here is the speaker. Good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. Here is a halogen light. This is plastic, but it does feel nice, solid plastic. For the seats, they're very nice and comfortable. I drove this Highlander for about 30 minutes and I was very comfortable. Of course, they are powered, lumbar support. And let's go ahead and move inside this SUV and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2023 Toyota Highlander XSE. As I said, guys, I did drive it and I was very impressed with the way how this 4-cylinder engine drives. Honestly, I thought it would be underpowered, but it is very nice and torquey. Anyways, guys, steering wheel is wrapped in leather in this XSE trim, and the design of the steering wheel looks very good. Anyways, there's a few controls right here to control that 7-inch screen, so you could go up and down, left and right, depending on the menu. Anyways, here is the phone control, voice command, and volume controls. And on the right, there is the safety features. This XSE trim has the 2.5 plus Toyota Safety Sense, seat buttons, and a mode button right here. On the right, behind the steering wheel, there is the wiper controls for the front and back, and that's where the engine start stop is. And headlights turn signal controls and the fog light controls on the left. Gauges look very good, nice and big, and in the center there is a 7-inch screen. I love this trim, and by the way guys, this is nice and soft. There's a vent right there. This vent looks very good. I love the brushed aluminum with the trim up top, and the vent looks good, has a really nice feel to it. Trip reset and brightness control. This is nice and soft. I love the stitching. This is soft. Automatic high beam, engine shut off, and tailgate release. And there is a storage place right here, which is nice. Not a lot of companies are doing that. I think Toyota and BMW are the last two companies are doing this. The hood release and the fuel door release. And here is the 8-inch screen. It does have the 10-year multimedia connect, so very nice. You could basically call Toyota customer service, and this is good for 10 years, so it is like a free trial for 10 years, which is nice. Anyways, Toyota system is alright. It's not my favorite. The old one was very bad, and this one in my opinion isn't really that good. My 30-minute drive with this Highlander, I kept it on Apple CarPlay, but yeah, the system, not a big fan of it. It's an 8-inch screen. Does look good. It does have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There is a volume knob, and climate controls are very easy to use. Actually, let me go ahead and show you the backup camera. Backup camera quality is very, very bad. I'm not a big fan of it. I think Toyota should fix that. And for $47,000, I really wish that this SUV had 360. Climate controls are very easy to use. Automatic function. Does have tri-climate control. Here is the fan speed, temperature, modes. And this is the sync and heated seats. I really wish there was cold seats on this XSE trim. It does have heated windshield, which is nice. You could control the back climate controls from here. And I love the gloss black. The vents look good. Here is the emergency light button. Wireless phone charger was moved from right here. It was inside here, and they moved it right there, which I think is very smart. This is nice and soft. I love this trim. Storage place right there, and I really like the brushed aluminum or the silver trim. The screen has a really nice design to it, and this is extremely soft, which I like, so good job Toyota. And here is the engine start stop, and down here there is 2 USB type C's, 1 USB type A, a storage place for a phone, 112 volt, and 2 cup holders, nice and big. I love the brushed aluminum. This whole thing is finished in flat black. Not a big fan of it. I really wish it was finished in something else. There is some brushed aluminum right here on the side. And the shifter looks alright. Does have a manual mode, plus and minus. Drive modes. And there is mud, sand, rock and dirt. Push for normal. E-brake, brake hold, traction control, snow, and hill descent. And this is not soft. It does have some softness, but I really wish it was softer. Inside there is actually a nice deep storage place, 112 volt, and a tray that moves to the front and back. Very cheap. I really wish it was a little bit better. Felt a little bit better, but yeah, just not a big fan of it. But the storage place is nice and deep, and I really like the way how this thing opens. Feels nice and solid. And rear view mirror looks good. It is nice and big, almost frameless. It does have auto dimming function, garage controls underneath it, and here is the glasses holder, and it does have like a mirror so you could see the people in the back. Halogen lights. I really wish that they were LED for $47,000. SOS, you could turn on the lights individually. Here is the button to open the standard size sunroof. For $47,000, I really wish that Toyota just gave us a panoramic sunroof in this Highlander. The visor feels nice, soft, nice and solid, and there is a good size mirror and a nice bright halogen light. Here is the back door panel. The back door panel has the same look as the front. There is a privacy screen back here, and more of that flat black trim. Here's the door handle, feels the same as the front. Armrest is right. More of that flat black. Here's the window switch. This is nice and soft. I love the stitching. I really wish there was more stitching on this back door panel. In the bottom there is a very good amount of space. Here is a speaker, and for the second row, the seats are nice and comfortable. You could recline those seats if you want to, and as I said, they're nice and comfortable. Design looks alright. They are wrapped in leather. The center is cloth. This is to bring the seat to the front. This will drop just the back portion 100% flat, and this will basically move the seat back and front. So to be able to access, you have to lift this handle up to put this seat in this position to be able to go to the third row, and this right here will bring the seat back. 2 cup holders and a little bit of storage place behind the cup holders. And hopping inside, back here there is a climate control. So this Highlander has tri climate control modes: off, fan, temperature, and in the bottom there is USB type C's, and that's how the front of this Highlander looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2023 Toyota Highlander XSE. I would like to thank Tim and Wow Toyota here in Wallingford, Connecticut for providing me this Highlander. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.